What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Mover Mailbag. I'm Mover cwlemoine, author of the Spectre series and the Alex Shepard series. Buy a book if you like books, and that will help support the channel. Today I am filming actually this and Mondays with Mover a little bit early because I won't be around this weekend. But so that explains the airline pilot beard, which is a badge of honor for how long I've been off. Today I have one question and one nice thing for the Mover Mailbag. I thought we'd go over doing the airline pilot theme, because last time I was asked about the airline stuff. Still waiting on the ZR1 to finish Expel and ceramic. It will be I will have a little small video of that process in the coming days. Will be separate from Mondays with Mover, but just want to share that with you. But let's get right into the questions. First one is from Patrick. Hey Mover, first I want to give you credit for creating quality and inspiring content. I want to be a pilot since I was young, but strayed away from that to a more realistic career path in business. I have recently felt a call back to the skies, and thanks to your videos, the military aviator flame has been relit. I'm currently studying business in Canada and have grown up in Canada. Although I am an American citizen, my mom is from Nebraska. I was wondering how this would affect my process of joining the USAF. Additionally, I was wondering how much military aviators get paid in different stages of their career. My interests in business drive me to make smart investments with the money I earn, and I'm curious to how much I can expect to have available for investing. I mean, it clearly worked out well for you since you can afford a Corvette and live comfortably, but I also assume you have other income streams, writing, YouTube, etc. I know you can make great money after with the airlines, but number one, don't want to focus on that career till I've accomplished my primary goals, and two, the younger you start investing, the more money you can make long term. Also, last question, what rank and pay can a military pilot expect to start at in the airline? Sorry for the long email. Keep up the good work, Patrick. All right, Patrick. I actually kind of talked about this a little bit. I went over the career projections for the airline, which I will paste that into this video after I talk about the military stuff and answer your other questions. So first, living in Canada, being a U.S. citizen, you have to be a U.S. citizen. The living in Canada part might make it take a little bit longer for them to vet through your security clearance stuff, but shouldn't be a factor. Paid at different stages of their career. So if you go using the Googles, because the Googles are nice, if you go look up military officer pay scales 2019. All right, so I'll put up the pay charts for the basic pay, and you'll see here less than 2 years you'll start out as an 01. These are all monthly. 31.88.40 for an 01 with 1 year, 33.18.90 for 2 years. You'll go to 02 at the 3 year point ish, 48.18. You'll do that for a couple years, 49.18. Then you go to captain, 59.43, 62.41. It'll take, I think, 10 year point is when I made, 10 year point. So at the 10 year point, then it goes up to about $7,500 a month. That's base pay. Okay, so you can see with that, it doesn't sound like much, but this is your taxable pay. All right, then you add your aviation career incentive pay. So that's active duty and reserve officers who are in training or leading to aeronautical rating designation is a financial incentive for your aviation career. For 2 years or less, so while you're an 01, you'll make $125 a month. That is tax-free. Then over 2 years, it'll go up to $156. That's essentially when you make 02, it'll go to 156. So that's not a real big increase. And 188, 206, about the time you make captain. 650 will be from kind of senior captain to 04. And then once you're over 14 years, it's $840 a month. And then it peaks and it goes right back down. So you can add that in your monthly calculation. Then you look at your BAS rates, and for your basic allowance for subsistence, because you'll get that, your officer rate will be $254.39, and that doesn't matter what rank you are. You're going to get $254.39 every month on top of that, which is tax-free. Then you got to go to your BAH calculator, and you won't get that while you're in pilot training for the first year if you're staying in the dorms. However, once you start getting to wherever you're going to your school for your MWS, your major weapon system, you'll get it for that zip code. So for an 01, let's say you're going down to Homestead and being a Mako, flying the F-16 as God intended. So an 01, if you've got kids, it'll be $23.64, and if you don't have kids, it'll be $22.44. So you add all those up, and you'll get your monthly rate, monthly salary. But you got to understand, most of that's non-taxable. So that's the cool part about it, is you're going to get a lot of non-taxable income. So and that'll be your pay progression for your career. The best way to save money is have roommates. Dual income, no kids is a great way to save money. But obviously those are just lifestyle choices and stuff. What helped me was, I was dual income, no kids for a long time, so I saved a whole bunch of money. And then when I moved here, I've been a single guy, and being a single dude really helps, because kids are expensive, families are expensive, and that really works out. Now, once you get out of the military, so let's say you hit the 10-year point, because that's how long your active duty service commitment is, or if you're a reservist, then you're talking at least 6 years before you're able to go to the airlines. If you have the hours, which you should, if you're a fighter, if you've gone to fighters, then you will go to the major airlines. You can probably skip the regionals. But the bottom line is, you're going to start out as, rank and pay. There is no rank in civilian world. It just doesn't exist. You're a first officer. That's a fake, made-up civilian rank. You're a second in command. You're a co-pilot, essentially. But you'll start out on first-year pay, which most major airlines are between $80 and $95 an hour, 80 and 90 bucks an hour, which roughly translates in about 80 to 90 grand a year. And then it goes up to about 120 grand a year, 120 bucks an hour, 130 grand a year, 160, 170, etc. So it really just depends on how you structure your debt, and probably have as little of that as possible, and how you just structure your finances. For example, I've tried to live minimally. I was very keen on paying off my house as soon as possible, and trying to have as little debt as possible, and that helped me to this point, being able to get the Corvette and stuff like that. So anyway, hope that answers that question. Let's look at something nice. This last one, just something nice somebody sent me. This comes from Lee. I'm not too sure if you'll read this, but thank you for everything you've done with your career protecting others, and thank you for incredibly helpful information about life and your YouTube videos. I'm only 19, but I grew up in love with airplanes. It's so cool to see a pilot who share a passion with cars. Every video touches me in some way, and your talks keep me motivated as I partake in my pursuit of my career in photography and film. You're an awesome dude, and one day I'd love to meet you and get your autograph. I hope things are going good. Take care. Thanks, Lee. I appreciate it, man. I'm glad you're a fan of the channel. I'm glad. This has been an unexpected journey for me. I never thought I'd be sitting here doing YouTube videos on airline pay and all the stuff that comes with airline stuff, and everything that has happened. It's just been an amazing ride, and I'm very thankful to have the fans, and I'm thankful that everybody's hanging on with kind of the different focus of the channel. It's not just one linear, hey, this is about cars, this is about airplanes, this is about this. It's about everything, and I enjoy that, and that's what, to me, makes it worthwhile. So thank you for everyone watching this that has allowed me to kind of explore those passions, because I've got a lot of them. It's not just one thing. So if you want to reach out to the Mover Mailbag, cwlemoine at cwlemoine.com. You can also find me on Instagram at cwlemoine. Facebook, facebook.com/cwlemoine, and also, God, I can't believe I forgot about this. If you are if you're looking for advice, people ask me, hey, do you have time to chat? Not necessarily. However, I just started this a couple days ago. Facebook.com/group/make them tell you no. I've started a Facebook group, and I've ask some of my fighter pilot and professional pilot friends who are either teaching at UPT or Navy pilots. I've got quite a few. If you've got questions, this is a group where I hope that people will help each other. So it's not just me answering questions, and please don't ask the same questions that have been answered over and over again and have also easily searched, because I believe you should be able to take the initiative and do it yourself. But for those that want help and want to talk about it, and want a group we're supporting of other people like you, I started this Facebook group to hopefully so we can help you can help each other, and you'll have some graybeards that have done this before kind of step in and answer those questions. So go to that Facebook group, join. It's a closed group, so no one outside of the group can see what you're posting. And if you're not comfortable with asking the question of the group, you can always send it to me. I'll strip all the identifying information and I'll post it to the group so you can kind of see what other people say, because you get it from me, great, but it's better to hear it, I think, from a bunch of people. So please consider joining that. So hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Excuse me. Oh, no. Oh! Been a lot of that.
Perfectly fine with the doors off. All pots too.
Don't be a douche. That's rule number 1. Make them tell you no.